quite a day. And I certainly didn't expect snow. Holy cow. It's not a lot of snow, but it was kind of forecast, but it got us today. See my Christmas lights back there. I got some of them, what do we call them? Raindrop lights or whatever. So, I wish I would have grabbed the camera at the beginning of the day when I left. I should have, because it was pouring, and it was pouring hard. And it rained like that for most of the day. There was a river running, well, I can't see on this, too dark, but there's a river running down the street. And you can see it now with the headlights on. Over on the far side there. I couldn't step across it to get to the mailbox. It was running that deep and that wide over there. And then, let's see, where's the card on this thing? I have to take the whole thing inside, aren't I? Don't remember. Hoping I got some footage off the dash cam here. I know it's lousy dark footage, but right now, luck. Yeah, so let's get out of the rain. Had the river running out in front there, and then I got to the big intersection down Mundine and 204, and I mean there was 1.5 inches of water running down the entire width of the road. I'm going to get the lighting correct here. There's a little bit of water on that lens, but I'm not going to clean it just yet. I mean, it was pouring heavy rain for most of the day. We don't get rain like that very often. Going across the trestle, there's grooves from the semis, and it was just, I mean, I was splashing. I was trying to stay on the high side. But, yeah, every expansion joint was full of water. And, get on I-5, and it was, 50. And lots of standing water splashing. Get onto the Bowling Freeway, lots of splashing water. Coming off the Bowling Freeway onto Seaview, there's that curve. And it was flooded out, so hit the brakes, and people were jumping over into the left lane, and then pulling down into the Boeing parking lot. There's that nice left-hand sweeper, and just past a little overpass there. Boy, it was flooded, and I was in the left lane, and I couldn't get over in time. It was deep. It was deep. It was at least up to the headlights on the car. In fact, tomorrow I should probably do a good check over on the car just to make sure I didn't damage anything. I didn't see anything when I got in it earlier today, but it's kind of hard to see. But I mean, let's hit the button here. Maybe with the headlights will help. Not really, but I mean, it was at least up to there. I was watching water splashing. It never got up over the hood, but I went nice and slow, but it was deep. I was in second gear, and it went down below 1,000 RPM, and I couldn't, it wasn't letting me move. I think it was just pushing so much water, and I didn't want to go fast, because I didn't want to, suck it into the intake. Now the intake's up fairly high, and it's somewhat protected. The car is going to push a wave of water. Flip around. So there's going to be a trough where the engine would be and whatnot. So it's, as long as you keep some motion going and keep that wave going, you'll be all right. But I was a little concerned there. But hopefully that footage is on the dash cam here. A little more water on the lens, not wanting to focus quite right. And then the clutch was wet, and the brakes were wet. I pulled up to the stoplight and touched the brakes, and nothing happened. Oh, it's a red light. There's cross traffic. More brake, more brake. Luckily, I wasn't going that fast, but it was a nice, gentle stop with my foot pressed pretty firm on the brake pedal. and I didn't have enough momentum to really clean them off. But, yeah, then I, light turned green, so first gear and let the clutch out, and the car just, because the clutch was all wet. So I got into the parking lot and I kind of rode the brakes a little bit, and I was kind of trying to slip the clutch a little bit to see if it would, dry out a little, but brakes are fine. But I got in the car, fired it up in neutral, left it in neutral, had the parking brake on, but fired it up, let it warm up for a little bit because I had to brush the snow off the windows and whatnot, so I gave it a couple of minutes, and then pushed the clutch in, couldn't get it in gear, wouldn't let it move. So, okay, shut the motor off, slip it into first gear, keep the clutch pedal down, parking brake on, crank it. It popped free. It wasn't a thunk, so it wasn't a hard freeze, but it was a solid thud. It popped free, and then the first couple of shifts were they weren't real nice. But once I got it on the freeway and warmed things up and kind of slipped the clutch just a little bit more than I normally like to, just to try to resurface the flywheel and get some of that moisture out of it. Yeah, it was an interesting day just driving. Work was boring as all get out, but yeah, there's your Christmas lights. Ooh, oh. So I'll see if I can get that footage off. I'll put that up as a separate video. Got you on the new Canon right now. We're going to try just uploading this right from the card to the camera, to the computer, and upload this. So it's Monday night. It's the 20th. Actually, now we're 15 minutes into the 22nd of December. Tonight should have been the Christmas star, what was it? Saturn and Jupiter? Anyway, the two planets are supposed to come together and make a bright one, but it's too cloudy. Not going to see it. Kind of wanted to, but oh well. But, yeah. Tomorrow we'll get up, supposed to be sunny tomorrow. Next 3 days supposed to be pretty nice, other than cold. Low to mid-40s during the day, and down in the 20s and upper 30s at night. But that's all we got. I only got 3 days to work this week, and I'm down one, so I only got 2 more days to go. So I think we'll do a drive home from work video to finish out that series for this year. So, she says, "You're talking to somebody." I hear you. Can't really see her very well. What? She's been my lap cat ever since Kitty disappeared. And Kuda's been my shoulder cat, so they've been filling in the gap, which is, they weren't like that before. Very rarely. Of course, the cooler weather could have something to do with it. So anyway, I'm going to go inside, shut you guys off, dry this camera off, because it's all soaking wet now from the rain. Play with the cats, get a little something to eat, get up and go to work tomorrow. Go to work Wednesday. Then I get 10, 11 days off. 24th of December till I don't go back till the 4th of January. So, and I ain't going nowhere. I already had that email discussion with Mom, so staying right here. I don't know what I'm carrying. I don't know what I've got. We got bozos at work that aren't paying attention to this thing, and I'm not going to take that chance. So, it's going to be a lonely Christmas. And me and the cats. So, alrighty. Let's find the off button here. We'll see you on the next one. Y'all be good. Bye-bye.